Hello guys, I'm Hughes and welcome to the first devlog of Project Hexagon, a turn-based RPG game that I'm making with my friend Milan. The game is on Roblox, and before you ask, Hughes, why aren't you using a game engine like Unity? Well, let me show you why.
2,000 years later.
So now that that's out of the way, the game is currently in test 2, and even though it's a test, there actually aren't any bugs, at least I haven't seen any. You didn't see anything. Alright, you won't be seeing players running in place anymore. So I just noticed walking animation is strange for some reason. I don't know why, I'll have to fix it later. But now I want to show you what I've been working on, and that's menu. As you can see, we don't have any buttons, and that's great. So I fixed quite a lot of bugs, and there are still one or two more to fix, but the thing is, Roblox is kinda down. So I'll have to fix those bugs later, and I'll have to take a little pause from scripting. But now it's perfect time to actually make a new enemy for the game in Blender. But the thing is, I'm only a beginner in Blender and know only some basic stuff, so I'll have to learn how to do that. So after watching some Blender tutorials, I didn't learn anything, pretty much, because most of the tutorials are for sculpting for really realistic enemies or for totally blocky enemies, and I want something in between. So I just entered Blender and decided to make whatever I can, even if it looks like complete garbage. And I didn't really have an idea how to even model it. But once I entered the Blender and started a bit, the ideas just started flowing, and I made something, and it actually looks better than I expected. But it's still garbage. So after I finished modeling, it was time to make some textures so that it looks like something. And I actually learned how to use the fill tool when making textures in Blender, and that made it a lot easier and faster. After I finished with the textures, the only thing that was left was to just import it into the studio, and this is the final result. Now I just need to make the animations. Oh, and by the way, its name is Big B. Get it? It's because it's almost as big as human. Oh yeah, I can show you the menu now. So there are now the characters in the menu, just to make it look better so it's not empty. But the most important thing is that you can now use items outside of the fight. And also I added some text for feedback so that you know what's happening. For example, if you don't have any SP in the fight and you want to use the skill, it will tell you that you don't have enough SP, cause that was even messing me up. So the next thing I decided to add into the game was music and sounds outside of combat, because at the moment there aren't any at all. Also, I am definitely not doing it because Million said he'll kill me if I don't. And that's pretty much it for this devlog. For the next one I plan on making more cutscenes and also making a quest system. Oh, and also I forgot, if you want to play the game, the link will be down in the description of the video, and there's also a Discord server. See ya in the next video!